Hello everybody, I'm Mark. Welcome to another whiskey tasting. Give it a thumbs up, give it a like, tell me something you'd like me to try and I will try to do it. So today I have Balcones. This is their wheated bourbon. This is a distillery only release. I have actually had it before and I recall it was not my favorite. I think I had it on a flight with their high rye and a single malt maybe. And I don't think I liked it as much as I had anticipated. So I am going to go ahead and pour this. I kind of like some wheated bourbons. Not a bourbon fan. Tend to like single malts and rye better than bourbon. But there are some wheated bourbons that I enjoy. I enjoy Lone Elm, Weller 12. That's kind of it. So anyway, Balcones is a Texas whiskey. They were founded in 2008 by Jared Hempstead and Chip Tate, and later, I want to say 2008, that may not be right, but Chip Tate was kind of bought out of the company, and maybe it's 2004, and then 2008 he left. Geez, you think I should remember that. But anyway, they're in Waco, Texas. Their distillery is several stories high, which if you know Texas, most things, we don't build stuff real high, we build out. So, matter of fact, I was just thinking my town, because I hear a fire truck in the background because Santa Claus is riding around tonight. We don't have a building over 2 stories in my town. No, we absolutely do not. So anyway, so it's several stories tall. It's in downtown Waco, Texas. It used to be a factory of some sort. I've been there a couple times, really to pick up distillery-only releases like this. A lot of their stuff, if you ever see their gold label on there, that generally means it's a distillery-only release. Wheated bourbon, I think I have a single malt finished in Pinot casks. This is distillery-only. A white rum, maybe. Don't ask me why I bought it, I just did. So anyway, what else can I tell you? I believe they have 4 stills, 2 wash, 2 spirit, 60.5% ABV. That's another thing I've noticed about Balcones. A lot of their stuff is up in the ABV. I've seen stuff over 60, 68% ABV, probably even higher. I'm not a fan of their regular bourbon. Like I said, I like their single malt and I like their rye. I wasn't a huge fan of this, but we'll see. Maybe it's changed since then. This is pot distilled straight bourbon whiskey, 60.5% ABV. It was a distillery only release. I don't think you can get it again until probably like whenever they make it again. I don't even think they make it once a year. Okay, this is 51% blue corn, 31% Texas red winter wheat, and 18% Golden Promise malted barley. And Golden Promise barley, if you follow Scotch at all, it is also the barley that's used by Glengoyne, and maybe like very few distilleries use Golden Promise barley because it is a low yield. You don't get as much of that starching that turns to the sugars and ferments like you do with other barley. So you don't see a lot of people using Golden Promise barley because it is low yield. But this does have, like the Balcones, also their High Plains is also Golden Promise barley. So they like to use it. I've actually seen I think a store pick single malt here where I live actually has that Golden Promise in it. So what else can I tell you? Straight bourbon whiskey, pot distilled Texas wheated bourbon. So okay, 51% blue corn, 31% red winter wheat, and an 18% Golden Promise malted barley. So it's a little bit higher barley than I've seen a lot of bourbons, which I like the barley better than the bourbon. I'm not a huge corn fan. This might be something I would like since it's only 51%. So okay, this was aged or dated in this is September of 2021. So let me show you the color in the bottle. very kind of a reddish tint in the very, I'd say coppery, but really it even looks more red than that. That's like really red. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna roll this again before I nose it. Okay, let's read it to you. Historically, we have focused on whiskeys that embody the character of a single grain, though we have always appreciated the complexity and nuances possible with multi-grained mash bills. For Texas wheated bourbon, we incorporate ingredients from our favorite whiskeys to create one new expression. With 51% blue corn, 31% Texas red winter wheat, and 18% golden promise malted barley, the result is a bourbon greater than the sum of its parts and embodies facets of many whiskeys at once. This was actually aged 45 months in oak. Never chill filtered, never no color. They always, natural color always, so 45 months is a lot for Balcones. And a lot of their stuff is in the 20s and 30s, so I've not seen a 45 from them, so. Okay. Let's see what we get on the nose. Clearly high ABV. I can smell the corn, unfortunately. Leather, heavy leather note. Some caramel. Some dates, figs. Oh yeah, it doesn't smell bad at all. Really, again, it seems to be a thing with some of the mixed grain things I've had from Balcones, where I get the corn up front, but then everything else is in the back, and then I don't get that corn anymore. And that's kind of this is the same. Get that corn when I first hit it, but then, you know, the malted barley and the wheat come in. There is some orange spice in there. Citrus spice, I should say. There's a little bit of a herbal, grassy note. Very little, all the way in the back. Okay, definitely it's the leather. It is Balcones leather. Waxy mouth coating, brown sugar, fresh mint, tobacco, lots of tobacco, spicy, yeah. Not bad, but this is not what I would expect of a wheated bourbon. I guess maybe because there's only 31% wheat. I'm not getting as much wheat as I am the corn. Getting more sweetness now. Leather. There is a maltiness. But yeah, there's this fresh mint in there too. Okay. I'm really torn on this. I'm not sure if I like it or not. It's certainly not bad. Oh yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that's 60.5. That comes through really spicy. Sweet though, that you get from wheated bourbons. Tobacco is what I get. Waxy mouth coating. I mean, I still feel it in my mouth. It's, yeah. Okay. Finish is long finish. Sweet, creamy finish. Okay. I know I said I didn't like this before, but it may be just in comparison to what I had. High rye bourbon kind of makes sense because like I said, I tend to like rye more than corn or wheat. So, okay. A 60.5% ABV wheated bourbon. You're probably not going to find too many more of those. So, in that sense, it's a little unique to keep on your shelf. You know, feeling a little generous, so it's going to go with a 7 because I think I would like to keep this on my shelf. We'll see you next time.